Hey guys, hey everyone, welcome back to the Forex Ball Trade Academy. Victor with you here. I hope you had a great weekend and I welcome you this Monday. Thanks again for multiple likes and comments. Really nice to see that from you, this activity. So I'm actually continuing that with very good mood. So thanks guys. We will today be looking at the Swiss versus Japanese yen. I would like to remind you all the information in this video is just for educational purpose and should not be considered as a financial advice. Back to previous ideas, we're gonna go quickly. Gold. Back in the comments on the YouTube, we already discussed the opportunity here that to close the trade because price is expected to reverse to the downside. So here, ideally, profit should have been fixed at this top, which was actually also updated on the YouTube. You can check. There is a comment in regards to that. So exit on the gold with profit. I don't think it will be going up and will hit the target. I think there might be consolidation and eventually it will go quite a lot to the downside. Pound Canadian dollar. What I see guys here is basically a clean rejection of 38.2 fips. In regards to the long-term down uptrend, I think it's invalidated because of this reason. So best to exit the trade. So it's basically, I think it's a very little loss considering that we entered around this area somewhere. I'm not sure, but yeah, it should be out with a small loss or profit depending where you entered. Out because of the Fibonacci rejection. Australian Canadian dollar, we have a stop loss should be at the break even because of the rejection of the channel right there. But still, I do think it will be going to the downside. So stop loss, it could also be used if there will be a 1 and 4 hour close above this high, which we just produced right now. Price might spike higher towards this moving averages, and only then probably it's the best to exit. But obviously stop loss is not that high as it was previously. It maximum it should be is just above this high. This is the maximum hard stop loss, and we have excellent risk reward to this trade. And we are waiting for the target at 90.85, but we need to watch this resistance because it could be an exit signal for this trade if it breaks to the upside. But overall, it should be a zero risk-free trade, zero risk. And yeah, we could hold it. I still believe there is a lot of downside potential. Even from this level, I think it will start moving down like that. But yeah, it could hit this resistance with the moving averages. And finally, Swiss franc, Japanese yen. This is the idea for today that we're having, and it seems to be interesting. First of all, we see the lower lows and lower highs. Price rejected the exponential 200 period moving average at this point, but then we see there was a break and close below this level. Right now, pair corrected back and rejecting the downtrend trend line. So this could be a very good opportunity as a selling point. Another thing is we are right at the top with the RCI oscillator, which is slightly overbought based on the downtrend trend line. It's at the top of the trend line, so could be a good opportunity for the shorting. Now, what we used here in terms of calculating the target is two Fibonacci retracement levels. First was applied to the breakout of the 50 exponential moving average, and second was applied to the after the breakout of the 200 exponential moving average. So I used these two. If we move to the 4-hour chart, here we can see I used the initial low that was here, and we are currently also rejecting the moving average, as you can see. So price might be going to the downside. The best here would be to make sure that the price closes below the moving average and then initiate the trade. But ideal risk reward ratio would be right there at the top, near the top, because if it breaks to the upside, it most likely will continue going up. So I think it's either right at the very top or it will be going to the upside. So ideally, obviously, to enter the trade at the very top. And now back to the 1-hour chart. Here we have downside target based on 2 fips, as I just mentioned, and we have 727.2 fips at 107.40 based on this indicator here, and another indicator pointing to 361.8. Both of them are showing the level of 110.42.45 approximately. And if we zoom out, there was a clean support here, clean bounce of this level previously. So this is the potential move on the Swiss Japanese yen that I expect. But as I said, for the entry, it's best to make sure that there will be a close below this moving average. Another thing, the hard stop loss. I think the best way to have it in order to meet 2-to-1 risk reward ratio would be near 114.60.65. Let me just place it. So right about there, if the entry is at the top, so it meets 2-to-1 risk reward ratio and seems to be like quite a decent opportunity, but make sure that the 4 hour will be closing below this low, so ideally. And that's it, guys, for today. Thank you for all your likes and comments once again. Really appreciate it. And we will hopefully get back with yet another idea just tomorrow in 24 hours. Enjoy your day and profitable trading to everyone.